Hey guys, JP Fluellen here, Titan Real Estate Team at Real, and today I want to outline one of three language ideas or ways to be more effective in your language when you're doing your scripts. Now, all right, so there are different ways that you can talk to your clients or potential clients through being more effective in your language. And so a couple things that I want to kind of point out to you is that number one is, your scripts may not be as effective as you think they are. And number two is that you might be in a point now where, you're starting to see the struggle with the current market we're in right now and are open to different strategies or ways to be more effective in how you're communicating with your clients. So the first one that we're going to talk about today, and this is going to be a series of 3 videos, but the first one is called the sorting frame, which is when you're speaking to your clients. So when you call them on the phone, a lot of times it's, especially if it's a Zillow call, the Zillow call is going to start off with, hey, I see you're interested in 123 Main Street. Would you like to set up an appointment? And they're going to say, yeah. And then you sort the call by saying, are there any other homes that you're interested in seeing? So that's on the incoming call from a Zillow call. Or if it's a cold call, because you're doing some ads, you're doing some Facebook, you're doing, PPC or something like that, and someone has reached out to you and said, hey, I'm looking for a real estate agent, then you can say, oh, are you a buyer or a seller? And then if they say if they're a buyer, then they say, okay, are you interested in properties that are, in town or rural? Because what you're doing is you're trying to be more effective with what you're doing as far as the communication, rather than letting the phone call just keep going on and on and on. And you're talking about nonsense, and then you've gotten so far off track because, somebody's telling you their life story, and which is great, but you might want to get their life story after they're under contract. Just saying, you want to be as effective with your time as humanly possible. And, the first initial phone call is really just kind of sorting through all of the kind of the fluffy language to get to the point as quickly as possible. So that, or it's, are you looking for 3-bed, 2-bath homes? Are you looking for 55 and over? So you can really kind of dial in exactly why the call is happening and get to the more productive, which is then, hey, actually I can send you a list of properties that fit that criteria. Would you like to meet in person? And getting it right down to having a meeting as quickly as possible so that you can, get more effective with your process so that you can be that natural advisor. So that is going to be the tactic number 1 or strategy number 1, which is the sorting frame, which will help you kind of dial in the phone call as quickly as possible so that you can move on to the more productive parts of the, scripting and phone call conversations. Because at the end of the day, this is all about how effective we can be with our communication, so that we can be that natural, logical expert in our field. So I hope that helps. Stay tuned to the next video where we talk about how to be the natural advisor. Catch you on the next video. I'm JP Fluellen. Hit like, hit subscribe. Catch you next time. Peace. You made it to the end of this video. If you'd like to see more of what's going on our channel, you can watch that video, you can watch that video, or you can subscribe. Catch you next time. Peace.